Everything coming to every Universal Park, a DreamWorks land, 2 new parks, and more Minions. We started Universal Studios Hollywood in 2028. Los Angeles will hold the Olympics, so Universal Hollywood has been preparing for that. As Super Nintendo World opened this year, but there's more to come. The park closed special effects show, and as you may know, they are building a Fast and Furious roller coaster. This has been confirmed by Universal. This will be a high-octane roller coaster. But the question is, will the family be able to enjoy it? This will be equipped with state-of-the-art ride system. Maybe the cars will spin. Also, there have been rumors as to what will replace the Simpsons ride, as Disney now owns the rights to the characters, while Universal still retains the theme park rights. For now, we don't know exactly how much longer Universal will want to keep those, so that leaves the Simpson areas in question. If you are interested, I have heard a lot of people saying this would become Classic Monsters area. This is more of a guess than an actual statement though. And BC Universal is also building a brand new campus project. Well, this matters because they could demolish old sound stages for more park expansion. And now let's move to the bigger picture. Rumors have been flying around that Universal will open 2 new hotels in Hollywood. A while ago, Universal planned to add an official hotel to resort. One will be in City Walk and the other in the front entrance, as they have filed permits for an 11-story on-site hotel. Special thanks to Ethan Baker for this news. This would all be for the Olympics, of course, so they could incentivize the tourists to stay on site. But it will be interesting to see what Universal can do, because at Hollywood they have a Sheraton and a Hilton, but no official Universal Hollywood hotel. They also have been thinking of moving security to the parking garages. This is according to Universal Security themselves, because it can get a bit crowded and it makes people feel unsafe at City Walk, apparently. Moving on to Universal Studios Singapore, this is one of the most underrated Universal theme park, but they are also planning a major expansion that I haven't seen anybody talking about, on YouTube at least, as a new Minions land is coming. But that's not all. So recently Universal Studios Singapore closed Madagascar in a blow to the fans of the movie, The Five of Us. This is to be replaced with a new Minions land. Yes, they are doing another Minions land. This will include Minion Mayhem and the world's first ride exclusive to Singapore, or maybe it's just the carousel here, which already exists, but it's Madagascar themed. Now, Universal Studios Singapore is not owned by NBC Universal. It's actually owned by Resorts World Sentosa. You might know them from the Genting's World theme park. So they announced that they plan to open this new Minion land by the end of 2024. Universal Studios Singapore also has a Super Nintendo World in store. That's right, this would require the demolition of this area. The Mario Kart ride would probably go here. They haven't given us an opening date for this one just yet, and from the space it doesn't look as if they will be able to fit the Donkey Kong ride, unfortunately, as of now. Now let's move over to Universal Studios Japan. I visited the USJ this year and I did a video talking about the best tips if you are interested. But in terms of expansion, USJ, Universal Studios Japan, is getting a Donkey Kong area with a roller coaster. This will also come to America, don't worry. It's a roller coaster concept like no other, where you jump the tracks, the fake tracks. This ride is expected to come next year, 2024, to USJ. Get ready to get in line. Now in January, USJ is actually losing a ride. Spider-Man is closing forever. Yeah! It seems as if the one in Islands of Adventure is safe, as this one was under a different license agreement between Marvel and Universal compared to the East of the Mississippi American agreement that affects Marvel Superhero Island and doesn't let Disney World build Avengers rides. What will replace this? Well, we don't know. There are no announcements. There are some rumors floating around of Detective Pikachu or other Pokemon games, as the Pokemon characters are already heavily featured on the Norimito parade, and turning the New York area into a Pokemon area would maybe also utilize the now closed Terminator space, but there hasn't been an announcement. It's also important to know that in 2025, Osaka, the city where USJ is located, will house the World Expo. Universal Studios Beijing will also get new hotels. They already have 2, and on this map we can get an idea of how they will look like. Additionally, we could get a new park, though keep in mind the one in this map is just a placeholder, and even a new water park maybe. Next up, Universal's opening a brand new park in Texas. Now, This is not what you expect. Universal is going for the local market. Imagine a Legoland. I like Legoland, but made by Universal. It seems as if most of the park, if not all, will be themed to DreamWorks characters. We have Shrek, what looks to be Trolls, Madagascar, and something based off the Jurassic franchise, maybe Camp Cretaceous, if I had to guess. The concept art showcased the hotel in the front of the park. However, the map that was shown to residents of Frisco is a bit different. The hotel is located onto the side. They have also made it really clear that they are going to segregate parking from the hotel to the actual park, okay? From this map, I can see 2 roller coasters and 1 boat ride. This park looks to be something exciting. It is interesting seeing Universal trying these concepts out. However, Universal have some competition, as Peppa Pig theme park is coming to Texas. Universal is also planning to make Halloween Horror Nights permanent in Las Vegas. Area 15 is a new development in the city. It includes some really, let's say, interesting type of entertainment. Next up, Universal Orlando Resort. First, Universal Studios Florida is gearing up to replace Kids Zone with a DreamWorks land. Details about this remain scarce. USF is doing this because they are targeting to younger parker goers, since they already have many thrill rides in the park. Woody Woodpecker's Nut House coaster, try saying that 10 times fast, still remains, so if you are a coaster enthusiast, you'll still be able to get the credit. Rumors say that this will become a Trolls coaster. We also expect something from our guy Shrek. Hopefully. Five Play's area has been completely demolished and the old Barney building remains curiously semi-intact. However, Universal Studios Florida still needs to answer us a lot of questions like what will happen to Fear Factor Live Stage, which is vacant with no known replacement at the time of this video, and the Simpson question, which is the same as Universal Studios Hollywood. However, since we have Epic Universe, which I'm going to be talking later, this gives me an idea to maybe rethink this area to fit in with the rest of World Expo. Maybe a Back to the Future 2 land? That's just my opinion. At least there is the new Minions ride, right? Now let's move to Islands of Adventure. This park has been entertaining for more than 20 years. It is an awesome park and it's finally getting the attendance it deserves. The park just received a major attraction. Hagrid's Magical Critters Motorbike Adventure, try saying that 10 times fast, and Velocicoaster. So what comes next? As you may know, Poseidon's Fury is closed forever and, well, it hasn't been replaced by anything, nor there hasn't been a new announcement about what is in store. The Lost Continent has slowly had its parts removed. First was Merlin Woods, which is now part of Harry Potter. Then Simba Show closed, and now this. That only leaves Mythos, which is the best theme park restaurant apparently, at least according to this sign. It seems that for now the area will remain as so. With the opening of Epic Universe, it is expected that the development might slow down a bit, at least as a guess. However, if the park needs to expand again, what will replace the Lost Continent? Well, rumors say Zelda is coming. Why this? Well, after the new Super Mario movie was a huge success, and since Nintendo owns Mario and Zelda as well, it would make sense for more lands based on the franchise. So rumors have ramped up that this area could be easily rethemed into a Zelda marketplace maybe. Hopefully they could keep the background music, which is one of the best in general. Will this actually happen? Well, I have no clue, but we'll have to wait and see. Islands of Adventure will also need to do some TLC, specifically in the Toon Lagoon area. Let's see what happens to Toon Lagoon in the future. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Epic Universe is the new park coming really soon to Orlando, probably in 2025. Located near the Orlando Convention Center and SeaWorld, they are building an extension to Kirkman Road with this cool interchange. The park will include new hotels and Super Nintendo World with the Donkey Kong roller coaster, a Monsters area, and so much more. However, if you wanna find out more about this park, I have done an entire video dedicated to Epic Universe, which you can check out right here. See you there.